Well, hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. My name's Lyndon, and in this video we're going to work on doing something that all great sax players do, which is taking a lick round in all 12 keys. It's just, I think every great saxophone player you've ever heard of will have done this in their practice at some time, and probably does this loads because it's just the smart thing to do, and it's such a great exercise. And I've got a fantastic lick for you that we can work on together. And what we're going to do is we're going to understand why this lick is so useful and functional and practical in lots of different settings, including jazz and funk and rock and roll and popular music. It's absolutely everywhere, and we're going to look at the construction of it to make sure that we understand what's going on. And then I'm going to demonstrate it and put it into context so that you can hear how it sounds, and then we're going to practice it together. So I've created a backing track where I can play it and then you play it after I've played it, so I'm going to leave a space for you in a practice like me way. So hopefully that should be everything. At the end of this I've got a free download for you so that you've got this written down in manuscript and you've got it written down in letter names. What more could I possibly do? I'm trying my hardest to be a good saxophone YouTube person. So before I dive into it, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for buying me coffee. I really, really do appreciate it. That helps me pay my mortgage. It just does. So that is amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you for subscribing, because that helps the algorithm in frankly ways that I don't understand, because I'm older now and I don't get these things. But the algorithm says, whatever the algorithm is, that if you've got a lot of subscribers, then it's really healthy for the channel. So please do subscribe. That doesn't cost you anything at all. Hit the subscribe button and I'll be so grateful to you. And if you feel like buying me a coffee, you can. So thank you so much again, and let's have a look at this lick. So what is this iconic lick that we're going to look at? Well, the lick is called The Lick. And if you go to YouTube, and I've got YouTube down here, if you go to YouTube and go search and you type in The Lick and hit search, should come up with the top view, which is this. And when I hit this, it's going to play, so I won't hold it for too long so I don't get copyrighted. And there it was. I think that was Dexter Gordon. And this video has gone viral. It's had 4,880,106 views in 12 years. Wow! If only one of my videos could get a 5% of that, I'd be over the moon. But this lick, this video has, and it is this whole video. I do encourage you to watch it. Here, let's have another quick listen. And what this is a whole compilation of video clips that show people playing this phrase which we're going to study, and it's just known as the lick. So this is really cool. If you're at a jam session or you're in a band and you execute this, it's highly likely that somebody will know, you just played the lick. It's just called the lick. So absolutely fantastic piece of kit. So that's where we would find it. If we go back to YouTube, there is another gentleman here who's also had 3.7 million views. Can you imagine doing the lick on 91 instruments? Let's just have a quick look. There it is. So there is that lick again. So anyway, that's enough of YouTube. Thank you so much. I don't want to get a copyright strike. And if we look, I've actually written this out. So the lick sounds like this. Now, this is going to be for alto and tenor saxophone, so I'm going to put everything that I'm doing in the titles below, so it doesn't matter what you're playing. And so let's have a look. So this would be in D minor for alto sax. It would sound like this. Yeah, I'll do that again. Really, really, really lovely, lovely lick. Now that's not the only way that you can play it. You can add little notes here and there, and if you watch that video clip, you'll see there's some slight variations, but that's in essence what it is. And if I put that into context, so if I go to my backing tracks here, and I've got session band we're going to be doing it in fourths, and if I put that into my D minor here and I play that in context, so let's have a listen. I'm just going to do it dead straight the first time, I might do it twice, and then the second time I'm going to jam and just weave it in, and you listen out and you can hear how many times I weave it in and out. So I'll do it straight twice and then I'm going to jam with it a little bit. So there it was, dead straight, and then weaving it in with some other phrases as well. And as you can hear, it sounds really, really, really nice. So the first thing that I'd want to do is really be absolutely crystal clear about the construction of this. This is only going to help. And the construction of this is in a minor key. So let's have a look. And please notice that it's not my scrawly handwriting. I've actually printed it out as a beautiful sheet, thanks to some gentleman called John Venables who encouraged me to do that. So it's in D minor. So I think of D minor coming from C major. I think of it as the second mode of C major. That's not the only way that you can think about it. There are other ways that you can think about it too, but that's a nice, neat way, and I think it works. And we would call this the second mode of C major, and that gives me my D minor. And then we know that the root and the third and the fifth and the seventh and the ninth are significant because licks and phrases and melodies are often going to start and finish on these chord tones because they're lovely sweet spots of the scale. And this lick starts on the fifth, and what I've done is I've numbered the notes of the scale, and then we can see that this lick starts on the fifth, and then really look, it just runs up the first four notes of the scale. Then it goes to a chord tone, which you could think of the ninth. You could also think of that as the second, but in this context, because it's going from E to C, I would really think about that as two chord tones, the ninth and the seventh, and then it lands back on the root. So yeah, and so that is the construction of this in A minor, in D minor rather. Cool. So what I've done is I've gone to my fabulous backing track, which is Session Band Volume 1, and I have created in medium swing, I have created a series of chords going round on the cycle of fourths. So specifically we're going anti-clockwise around the cycle. I suppose if you're facing it would be that way. So I'm going from C to F to B flat to E flat to A flat and D flat and F sharp, and I'm going around that way. And actually we're going to start for alto saxophones on A minor, and then the next chord is going to be D minor, and so on and so forth. So that is the root movement. That's the order in which we're going to do this. Once again, it's going to be different for tenor saxophone, so I'll put the letters at the bottom of the screen for you so that you can jam along with this. And so just to be again crystal clear, I'm going to be playing it. And then you're going to be playing it, so it'll sound like this. 2, 3. Ba-do ba-do ba-dee da da. And then you go ba-do ba-do ba-dee da da, and I go do-da ba-do be-dee do-da, and you go do ba-do ba-da do-da, and so on and so forth. I won't sing anymore because I'll start singing out of tune, and that's horrible. So without further ado, let's do it, because this is a really, really good exercise. how did you get along with that? Please let me know in the comments below what you thought of that. It's such a cool thing to do. Practicing licks and patterns and scales in all 12 keys is just the way to go. It will improve your saxophone playing, I promise you, if you get this sort of thing down. Right, I do hope you found that useful. Once again, thank you for all the fabulous feedback. I've had such great feedback recently, and one of the feedbacks was that these practice with me sessions are really, really useful. So if they are, let me know and I can make some more for you, and hopefully you'll find them helpful and useful and drive you forward in your saxophone practice and playing. So do let me know if that was good, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, you can, and thanks again for your feedback. Take care. Bye bye.